Hey, welcome to this 30-minute core practice flow. This flow is going to be all about getting into the core muscles, not just the abdominals. Think about the pelvic floor, the inner thighs, the glutes, pretty much all of the back. And I'm going to throw out as many modifications as I can in this practice, so you can take those to all level classes and use them when and if you need to, or in my other more intermediate style flows. Enjoy. Arrive kneeling down at the back of your mat. Bum to your heels, hands on your thighs, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in through your nose. And a big sigh out through your mouth. And again, breathe in. And with this breath, if there's a bit of natural movement that wants to accompany it, exhale, let it out, and let it all happen. Keep on breathing. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Perhaps there's this ripple-like motion in your spine as you begin to move into the back of the body and into the front of the body, into the sides of the body. And you're welcome to keep the mouth closed as you breathe in and as you breathe out. We call this ujjayi breath. It's quite difficult to explain sometimes, but it's as if you're roaring from the back of the throat, keeping the mouth closed. It's a way of building up some heat. But whenever you need to release anything out of the mouth, please do. And now you come into a more neutral position, no extra movement, but just interlace the fingers behind you. Slide the fist down the glutes, squeeze the shoulders back, lift the chest. As you exhale, keep the hands interlaced and then drop the belly down onto your thighs, chest towards your knees, forehead towards the floor. Keep the hands interlaced and try and reach the arms up over the head as you work into this movement around the shoulder girdle. And with this position, maybe there's a bit of opportunity to rock from side to side, showing off one shoulder and then moving over to the other side. With this practice, we're going to go into the core muscles. So the core muscles aren't just your abdominals. They're the muscles that are really so much a part of the whole torso, which also, I would say, includes the inner thighs, the deep neck flexors, the glutes. The muscles that you find really hold you accountable and stable. Now reach the hands out in front of you and come into a regular child's pose. I want you to slowly ripple yourself forward into all fours. As soon as you're there in all fours, tuck the toes. Continue to wiggle around, lifting the head and the tailbone, drop the belly. Exhale, curve the spine, push it away. Round it, look in towards the navel or the thighs. And we repeat. Inhale, arch, open the chest and the shoulders up. Exhale, we curve, push the ground away. I want you to straight away come into a high plank. Now, if you do need to keep the knees on the ground, of course, you can keep the knees on the ground, but walk the hands a little bit further forward, squeeze the bum, tuck the tailbone under ever so slightly. Or if you're going for the full plank, lift the knees off the floor. Again, the main movement here is you pushing away. And I want you to sort of pull the navel up and towards the spine without sucking in or holding your breath. In this position, I want you to cross your right knee to your left elbow, cross underneath the body. Exhale, step the right foot back, high plank still. Other side, cross your left knee to the right elbow, cross under. Can you shift forward a tiny bit more? Exhale, take it back, high plank. Now bring your right knee to the back of the right elbow, same arm as leg. Exhale, right foot back, high plank. Other side, left knee to your left elbow. And with this core practice, the slower that you can go,
the more intense it may be. I want us to come into a position called tiger dog. Keep the hands where they are. Bend your knees as you begin to tilt your tailbone up towards the sky. Open your feet out maybe a little bit wider than you usually would. Push the ground away. Keep the knees bent. Tilt the tailbone up towards the sky. Claw the fingers into the ground and pull the lower ribs in slightly more. You're going to keep coming back into this position. Tiger dog is essentially down dog, but with really bent knees. When you breathe in, bring your right knee forward towards your chest, round the spine, push the ground away. Exhale, step back into tiger dog, bend the knees. And again, inhale, pull the left knee right up towards the chest. Exhale, left foot back, bend the knees, tiger dog. One more each side. Inhale, bring the right knee forward, round the spine. Exhale, right foot back. Last one. Inhale, pull the left knee forward. Exhale, left foot back. You're going to drop both of your knees to the floor. You're coming into all fours here, and we're going to work into an opposite arm to leg movement. First of all, inhale, arch the spine, drop your belly, lift the head and the tailbone, work into that movement of the spine. Exhale, come back into more of a neutral back. You're going to send your right leg out behind you. Lift the right foot off the floor. Keep the foot active. Whether you flex it or point it is really up to you. As you exhale, pull the right knee in towards your chest, round the spine, push it away, tuck the tailbone under. When you inhale, extend the right leg out again. This time, crawl the left fingers forward, up onto your left fingertips. Exhale, pull the elbow in towards the knee. So now we're balancing on opposite arm to leg. And again, inhale, extend your right leg out, reach the left fingers forward off the floor. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last one, inhale, extend. Exhale, only lower the left hand down. Claw the fingers into the floor. Now your left toes are tucked. I want you to hover the left knee just off the floor. Can you lift your right leg up now into a three-legged dog? Keep your left knee bent, the supporting leg. As you exhale, step the right foot through between your hands. Get that knee really high up towards your chest as you step forward. You may need to take a couple of steps. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, scoop the arms up over the head. This is called Vinyasa, crescent moon. When you reach the top, you want to bring your hands to the base of the neck, one hand on top of the other. So I'll show you from the back. You got one hand onto the base of the neck, other one comes on top of that hand. Now press your head into that V shape that you've made with your forearms, and you tuck your chin down very slightly. You want to get into the deep neck flexors. Point the elbows up towards the sky. Big breath in where you are. Exhale, can you extend the arms up either straight to the sky or slightly further back past the head? Exhale, bring both of your hands down. Step your right foot back into high plank. Squeeze the legs together. Drop the knees down to the ground. Hug the elbows in towards your ribs. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, point the toes, lift up into cobra. That snake-like move. Pull the crown of the head up towards the sky. Exhale, ripple down. Tuck the toes, press back. Downward facing dog. As soon as you're in this downward facing dog, you keep on moving. You ripple forward again and lower your knees down. Take everything to the other side. Find your all fours position. Find a neutral tabletop spine. Inhale, send your left leg out behind you. Point or flex the foot, just be really active with it. Pull the heel up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest. Round the spine, push it away. Inhale, re-extend your left leg out, slide your right fingers forward, come up onto your right fingertips first. Exhale, elbow to knee, pull the elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, re-extend your left leg, this time slide the right hand off the floor. Exhale, elbow to knee, we squeeze in. Inhale, once again, final time, extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, lower the right hand down only. Keep the right toes tucked and hover the right knee just off the floor. Find that stability, right? And then lift the left leg up. As you lift up, you begin to straighten up your right leg. Big breath in. Exhale, step the left foot through between your hands, maybe a couple of little steps forward. Lower the right knee down. Scoop the arms up over the head, Vinyasa, crescent moon. Bring your hands to the base of the neck. Maybe place the other one on top this time. The side that feels less familiar. Push your head into your forearms, lift the elbows up towards the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, extend the arms up, right towards the ceiling or maybe slightly further back. Slowly bring your hands down to the floor. Step your left leg back into high plank. Squeeze the legs together. Drop the knees to the ground. Hug the elbows in towards your ribs. And we lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push the ground away. Point the toes. Press the feet into the ground. Exhale, ripple down onto your belly. Tuck the toes. Push it back. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. And you can keep that movement going by pedaling out your heels one at a time. Wiggle the hips, claw the fingers into the ground, push the ground away. You're going to lift your right leg up once again. Point the toes, bend the knee, and open the hips this time. Now you can have your supporting knee really bent, or you can begin to straighten it a little bit and feel further into the back of the left leg, into the hamstring. You're going to cross your right knee to your left elbow. Then slide your right knee to your right elbow, like you're stirring something here. Then send your right leg back, three-legged dog. Step the right foot through between your hands. Remember, you can take a couple of steps forward. Once the right foot is through between your hands, we're going to come up into warrior two. You plant the back heel down first. So you turn the left toes in. Then you windmill the arms open and stay low in your front thigh. Open the arms out wide. Take some time to kind of roll the shoulders back. Sit low in your front thigh. From there, you're going to bring your hands up over the head, sit lower in the right leg if you can, until you really feel the right thigh switch on for you. And you're again going to bring your hands to the base of the neck. Push the head into the forearms. And then I want you to turn very slightly to face the diagonal corner of the room. So the side of the room that's to the inside of your front leg. Keep the head pushing against the forearms. And I want you to take a bow. Tilt forward, push your bum back. As you take this bow, you're not rounding the spine, you are pushing your head into the forearms. And then when you breathe in next, lift all the way back up to standing as you were before in warrior two. Hands behind the head. You're going to take that twice more. Tip forward. Push your bum back, super strong in the legs. Feel the inner thighs begin to stretch here. Inhale, lift it up. Point the elbows up towards the sky. Breathe in. Last one, exhale, tip forward, and you're going to hold it there. So I know how this front thigh can start to feel. You're going to extend the arms forward. Your arms become this extension of your spine. It's a good way to think of it. And I want you to bring your right hand only down next to your right shin. Press the back of the hand to the inside of the shin and send your left arm straight up towards the sky. Hold that there. One breath in. One massive breath out. Bring it back into warrior two. Lift the torso. Stay really strong in that front thigh. Bring your hands again behind the head. Same deal. But this time as you push the head into the hands, can you pivot up onto your back tiptoe so that the hips then square up to the front of the room? Keep the front knee bent. Now it's these little transitional moves that may get you, right? Push the head into the forearms, lift the elbows up. Have that little sense of a back bend right now. Then reach the arms up over the head. I want you to pull the lower ribs in and tone the belly towards your spine. Then slowly drop the back knee down and bring both of your hands to the inside of your front foot. You're going to heel toe the right foot slightly over to the right so that you can accommodate for the space for the hands. Once you're there, there's a moment that you can wiggle. You can rock it forward and back. Whatever feels good right now. Maybe you can lower down to one forearm. Some people may be able to go down to two forearms. This is lizard pose. With or without the back knee on the floor, maybe you want to challenge yourself and lift the back knee off the floor. Up to you. Now I want us to take 3 easy twists. You're going to walk your back up onto your hands. Left hand is going to support you. Reach the right hand forward. When you breathe in, you twist towards your front thigh and circle this right arm all the way round. Exhale, let it sort of slide close towards the floor. And again, inhale, reach forward. Circle it, exhale, slide it back to the front of the room. One more time, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, hold it here in your twist. Tuck the back toes, lift the left knee. Hold that here for one breath. Pull the right hip back ever so slightly as you reach towards the sky. Exhale, lower the back knee down once again. You are going to pivot your left toes, your back toes, slightly over to the left. As you do this, keep the toes tucked. You're going to slide your front leg to the back of the room. We're in a modified side plank right now. Point the right toes. Reach the right arm up towards the sky again. Now you're going to squeeze your bum and keep the hips pushing up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're going to bring your right hand down towards where the left hand is. Everything else is going to stay the same though. Inhale, pull the right arm back up towards the sky. Can you keep the hips high? Can you keep everything else really stable? Exhale, right hand down again. There's that moment you sort of curve the spine slightly. Inhale, pull the right arm up. Lift the right foot off the floor. Try and get the right foot level with the right hip, Hold that there. Now we're going to take a modified wild thing. It is a beautiful pose. Your left foot stays as it is. You're going to bend your right knee and you're going to step your right foot towards where you feel the left foot is at. Once the right toes reach the floor, squeeze your bum, push the hips forward and circle the right arm up over the head. So you want to spiral your chest a little bit further up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your right hand down. Slide your right foot long down the mat and tuck the right toes. Can you pull the left knee up and towards your chest? Can you send the left leg up towards the sky? 3-legged dog. Big breath in. Point the toes, bend the knee, open up the hips. We're going to take everything to the other side. Step the left foot through between your hands. Couple of steps forward or one big leap. Up to you. You're going to come into warrior 2. Ground the right heel into the floor. Turn the toes in. Open up the arms. Maybe there's that moment that you kind of windmill the arms open. And then you're going to sit lower in your left thigh. I know how this feels. The slower that you go in these poses, the better this is for the core. We're sort of hugging all of our muscles into what we call the midline, the central point down your body. Now in your warrior 2, you're going to bring your arms up over the head as you get a little bit lower in the thighs. So it's good that you can see the back of me right now. You're going to bring your hands again behind the neck, one hand on top of the other, spread your fingers wide, and push the head into the V shape of your forearms. Feet and legs stay super strong. You're now going to tip your torso forward on that diagonal line, aiming for the inside of your front leg. Push your bum back, tip forward as you're pushing your head into your forearms. Inhale, lift yourself back up. And again, exhale, push the bum back, tip forward. You'll feel a nice stretch in the inner thighs. This is all about your back right now. Inhale, we lift back up. Last one, exhale, tip down, hold it. Reach the arms forward. Make those arms and those hands an extension of your spine. Still in the same leg position, you're going to bring your left arm to the inside of your left leg. Spread the hand out wide as you push the back of the hand into the shin and vice versa. Peel the right arm up towards the sky. Enjoy this here. Take one more breath in where you are. Exhale, look down at your left foot. Try and lift the torso back up into warrior two. This time, arms out nice and wide first. And then you bring the hands to behind the neck once again. How does that left leg feel? Now, this little tricky transition, you're going to pivot up onto your back tiptoes, square the hips forward to the front of the room, push the head into the forearms. So you're in this lunge. Lift the elbows up towards the sky. Can you pull the lower ribs in? And then extend the arms up over the head. Lower the back knee down really slowly. You're going to bring your hands to the inside of your front knee. Heel toe your left foot out slightly over to the left. Bring your hands down. And you rock it. Little wiggles. You can lower down to your lizards if you want. One forearm, maybe two forearms down. Up to you. Now your hips are the mobile part of your body, so you still want to be able to move them kind of wherever you find yourself. Relax the head and the neck. Big breath in. Big breath out. Walk up back onto your hands. And we're going to take those 3 easy twists with your left arm. With or without the back knee on the floor. Up to you. You're going to circle. Reach the left arm forward. Exhale. You circle the left arm all the way up and around. And slide it back to the front of the room. Breathe in. Reach. Circle it round, exhale down. Last one, inhale, reach it forward, hold it right at the top. Option to lift the back knee off the floor and try and almost pull that left hip back ever so slightly, push the ground away. Energy all the way up to the left fingertips, big breath in. Drop the right knee down if you lifted it off the floor. You are going to pivot your right toes, the back toes, slightly over to the right. Slide your left leg to the back of the mat, modified side plank. Point the left toes. Press the hips up towards the sky. Hold that there, squeeze your bum. Everything else is going to stay really still and solid, and you're going to send your left hand down to the floor. Imagine you're picking something up and you're pulling it up towards the sky. Breathe in, reach it up. Exhale, take the left hand down. We repeat. Inhale, pull the left arm up again. Breathe in, take it all the way up, squeeze your bum. Hold it there and lift your left leg off the floor. Point the toes. Try and get that left foot level with your left hip. It's a pretty tricky move, that one. Now you might want to stay there if back bending was a little bit tricky or something's going on, or bend the left knee and step your left foot to where you think your right foot is. So you've got to use your proprioception there, your spatial orientation. Squeeze your bum, push the hips up and forward and reach the left arm up over the head. Modified wild thing. Push the ground away, strong through the right hand. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the floor. Slide your left foot long down the mat. And can you hover this right knee up towards your chest? Step the right foot back, downward facing dog or tiger dog, where you bend your knees more. Shine the tailbone up towards the sky. Relax your head through the arms. Inhale, rise up onto your tiptoes. Ripple forward into high plank. Squeeze the legs together. Drop your knees down. Hug your elbows in towards your ribs and lower down onto your belly. You're going to take your hands out about as wide as the mat and rise up onto your fingertips. You press down through the fingertips, you press down through the feet and lift your belly, your ribs and your heart and your shoulders and your head off of the floor. Massive cobra. Squeeze your bum. Press your thighs into the floor. Exhale, bend your elbows wide and ripple your belly down to the ground. And again, inhale, you ripple all the way up. Squeeze your bum, active through the legs. Exhale, ripple down. One more big breath in, ripple up. Exhale, ripple all the way down. Slide your hands then underneath your shoulders. Press back into a child's pose. Sit your bum towards your heels. Hands reach out in front of you. Big breath into the back of the body. Big sigh out through the mouth. Let it go. Now you're going to ripple to sit up onto your knees where you began the whole class. Towards the back of the mat. Maybe a little bit further forward. Place the hands onto your thighs. Big breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. You're going to sit up onto your shins right now. So this is a little back bend right now. I'm going to show you from the back what I want your feet to look like. I want you to bring your toes together and your knees wide. This is making your hips go into an external rotation, or your thighs into external rotation. It encourages your bum to squeeze a little bit more. So when we come into back bends, the legs and the glutes, they need to work for you. So point the toes, press the shins into the floor. You're going to lean back slightly and reach your left hand behind you to the floor. Squeeze your bum, push the hips forward, and reach the right arm up over the head. Keep the butt working. As you exhale, sit your bum to your heels. Circle the arms round to the other side. Take your right hand back behind you. Inhale, lift your hips, squeeze your bum. Exhale, sit your bum down, circle the arms round again. One more, each side. Inhale, take the left hand back. Squeeze the hip, squeeze the glutes and lift the hips. Exhale, take it down. Last side, breathe in. So you find the rhythm of your breath with your movement. Exhale, sit your bum down and slide your hands straight forward in front of you. As you slide your hands forward, slide down onto your forearms. Tuck the toes, so your feet are now about as wide as the mat. And hover your knees just off the floor. Claw the fingers into the ground, and I want you to start to rock forward and back with your knees just off the ground. So it almost looks like you're doing a bear crawl in some forms of movement, hovering the knees just off the ground. Feel the power of the legs. Rock your chest forward and back. So what this does also is find mobility in your shoulders, as well as stability and strength. Lower the knees down. Sit your bum to your heels. Bring your feet closer together. Back into your child's pose. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly ripple forward once again. Tuck the toes. Send your hips up into downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet straight away up towards your hands to find a forward fold. Feet up towards the hands, or walk your hands back towards the feet. Little bend in the knees. You bend your knees as much as you need to get the hands towards the floor. Drop the belly towards your thighs. Chest towards your knees. Keep your knees bent. Relax. Find this more ragdoll style forward fold. Have a moment you may want to rock it back and forward, the heels of the feet to the balls of the feet. Soften the head, soften the neck. And you then maybe want to wrap your arms around your legs so your hands come to the back of the ankles or the heels or the calves. Squeeze the arms into the outsides of the legs. Push the calves into the forearms and the forearms into the calves. Can you tilt the tailbone higher up towards the sky? Slowly release your hands. Walk your hands forward, walk the legs back. Bend your knees, look forward. Slowly go back into your tiger dog rocks. So you bring your right knee forward towards your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, step your right foot back, bend the knees, tilt the tailbone to the sky. Inhale, pull the left knee forward into your chest. Can you go even slower to finish this? Exhale, left foot back. One more each side. Inhale, pull the right knee forward, higher up towards the chest. Exhale, right foot back. Left knee forward. Final breath in. Exhale, step the left foot back. Now you can jump down onto your bum, or you can control as you step down onto the ground. Step your feet down, bend your knees, reach the hands forward out in front of you, long in your spine. Slowly ripple down one vertebrae at a time until you feel the whole spine reach the ground, the back of the head press into the ground. Walk your feet a little bit closer up towards your sit bones, arms down by your sides. Squeeze your bum, keep the toes forward, and then lift the hips up towards the sky. Setu Bandhasana, bridge. Walk the arms in, closer in towards one another, interlace your fingers, and press the fist into the ground. Press your heels into the floor, squeeze your bum, make it do some work for you here in this back bend. Exhale, release your hands, and then lower the hips down once again. Well done. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins and take a moment, rock it out from side to side. Well done, everybody. So that was a little core blast for you, with a flow working into maybe some postures that were new to you, or ones that you'll find in all level classes, some modifications for postures thrown into all sorts of different classes that you can always use whenever you need to. We're going to take it into a 1-minute Savasana. Lie your legs long down the mat, or you can bring the soles of your feet together, knees open, or you can have the feet wide and the knees together. You can rest your hands on your body, close your eyes, take a big breath in through the nose, and fully let it out through the mouth. Well done. Take in this rest. Take in this stillness. And then begin to rest into the awareness of your breath and the awareness of your body. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest and either rock up and down or rock over to the side. Bring yourself into your closing seat. So whatever is most comfortable for you, sit yourself there, place your hands down on your thighs, or you can bring your hands in front of you, palms together. Close the eyes. And as always, drop the judgment, drop the pressure, or the expectation to be perfect at something. We're always learning. The movement, ourselves, everything. Take a final breath in together and a final breath out together. Thank you. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you feel it. Hugging those muscles into the bones, close to them, can really help you fire up these core muscles. Remember, it's not just the abdominals, it's so much more. Thanks for joining me as always. Please like and subscribe and comment. I love to hear from you. Have a great rest of your day.